3, 2, 1. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up.
Okay.
Level up. All these points so bossy.
Yes. Yes.
So glossy.
It's just I like that song. It's just a hard song to sing along to with you.
But the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the countdown gave me that whole level up.
Yeah, I like
Makes
it.
sense.
Right?
I get it.
Right. It's early. Am I okay?
You're
No,
good.
you're
You're good. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
Wow, we have a very special guest today. I've known you for a long time.
Very long time.
Through the internet.
Yeah. Mutual friends.
Eric,
Yeah.
Super Ego. Congrats to him. He just got married recently. And kicked it a couple times in New York.
Yeah. There was some paparazzi.
Was there?
Do you remember
Oh,
TMZ?
yeah.
Oh my God. I'm like, don't people know what friends are like? Industry friends? It just is what it is.
Yeah.
I was in a relationship. You were in a relationship. I was working for This Is 50 at the time. He was my boss. Shout out to 50. And it was just like, we walked out and then boom. And you tagged me recently on it.
What was that about? Why were paparazzi just snapping pictures?
I think it's because I was coming out of the studio for This Is 50, and I interviewed a lot of people, and I think they really liked that you were coming from the West Coast. And I don't know, somebody from the office must have done that because there were a few other times, and I'm like, God, why?
I guess
Why?
I low-key like. I like the pictures.
I wish I would have known because I did not like what I was wearing on my feet, but that could have been different.
Hey man, it's all good. You got some nice clean shoes on today.
My Travis.
Make some noise for Jessenia. Hey. Formerly Jessenia Vice.
Formerly, yes.
And you dropped the Vice.
I dropped the Vice because I grew up. I figured I tried making a positive out of the negative, but then I realized a lot of the vices are negative. So how can I can't fight the system.
Oh, damn.
You know,
oh, I see. You was like,
sex.
I'm going to take Vice as my last name because I'm taking the things that are supposed to be like negative.
And make it powerful. Like, why can't I be addicted to the gym or something good? And I was like, you know what? This ain't working because some people go into gambling, sex, drugs, alcohol. So
what are your vices, Jessenia?
I just named it. Sex, sex, working out, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't drink much. I will take a shot though because this looks nice.
Sure, if you want.
Yeah.
This is probably.
I need one because you know what? I got out of a relationship
recently.
Like 2.5 months ago.
Oh shit, that is
so
recent.
So it's fresh.
Well, let's take a shot then.
Yeah, let's do it
to celebrate your newfound singleness. Are you single now?
I am single.
Well, look at that.
Do people get back into a relationship after 2 months?
You'd be surprised.
Really?
You would be surprised. I mean, you know, it's one of them. I feel like when that happens, it's a rebound situation.
Oh, yeah, no,
they just fucking because it's fun, and then it's like, dang, I think I like them.
Yeah. Or the new relationship started 2 months before the older relationship ended.
I don't like cheating.
Now you're being too real. Ricky Shucks, you're being too real.
No, but it's true. I don't like that. What are your thoughts about cheating? Just break up, right?
Yeah. I mean, that would be ideal.
I mean,
unless it's agreed upon.
And if you want.
Unless it's a what?
Agreed upon.
Oh, right.
We cheat, right? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's an open relationship.
Yeah.
But then why are you in a relationship? Why don't you just date?
Because they want to have one person that they're in a relationship with and other people that they're fucking.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes there's the disconnect, and
that's
everyone agrees on the
me.
disconnect.
I still don't understand it.
You don't have to.
It's not for
That's
me.
the thing, too.
All right, cool.
I'll tell you this. Let's keep talking about that. Cheers, Cheers to you.
Salud. Cheers.
Salud. Abajo,
arriba, abajo, para centro, para adentro. I've had Henny in like a long ass time.
That's the good one too. That's the XO.
I took half of it because you gave me like 2 shots.
Oh, that's so funny because when I poured hers, I was like, I'm gonna pour her a little one.
That's funny.
Yeah, I feel like just on that topic real quick, would you agree? Well, both of y'all agree that dudes can disconnect a physical relationship from a like intimate relationship easier than women?
I think so. Easier.
Mm-hmm.
Women could do it. I think it's easier
Why
for
do you
men
think
though.
it's easier?
Because it's just damn near second nature for a dude. Like you can have your girl and know that this is the one I want to be with, but be horny elsewhere without even trying. And I think women have a harder time disconnecting how it makes them look. I don't think it's a hard time doing it. I think it's how it makes them look. So they have to do these mental gymnastics and create reasons to dislike their man in order to do it. The only reason I cheated is because he does this or he doesn't do that. But then it's like, if that's really the case, why didn't you just leave? If he was that bad, why didn't you
saying
just
they
leave?
can't just say, I was just fucking horny for some new dick because society puts that on them.
Now, we've known girls who do it like that, but I think more often women have to play those games with themselves before they can just do it.
I think that's, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's the type of woman or man,
Yeah.
because some men and some women are like, I just want one person.
Oh, no,
For
definitely.
example, like, and I was talking about this the other day, and this might sound weird to you, and I'll wear the hat, but as a single woman, I don't have the desire to jump on new dick.
Okay.
And as a single woman, I'm not fantasizing about getting fucked when I take care of myself. So when I'm pleasing myself, I'm not referencing back to an ex or a fling or some other person that I never experienced. I'm actually there in myself, feeling it, understanding myself, discovering myself, and I know how to get myself off.
Yeah.
Let me
wait before you go. To be clear, I'm speaking specifically about the part of the population who do cheat.
Right.
Not saying that men are like this and women are like that. I'm saying the men that cheat and the women that cheat.
But I'm the weirdo because, like, in a relationship, like, I can't fantasize, you know,
about someone else.
I can't. Like, when I'm into someone, I'm into someone, and that's why it's so hard for me to grasp my brain. And I know people that are in open relationships. Some work, some don't work. Some people are single because they can't commit to one person, but I can seriously stay attractive, stay wet, but you have to also stimulate my mind. You gotta.
Let me ask you this. Okay, have you had situations that were purely physical, or has every physical situation you've had been like you were really like you had feelings? Yeah.
So no, when I was younger, and I think we all can vouch for this, you know, you feel this void and you want to fill it, right? Okay. So you have that reckless, you know, one night stand at a club, and you just feel like shit. And you realize you're like, all right, this not making me feel good. So what about this should I change and do different? And then you realize, wow, I'm better off getting to know someone, not maybe falling in love, but let me like the person. Let me get to know the person. Let me vibe with the person. And then I can allow myself to let loose.
Well, I got you. I think people are definitely different, you know.
And that's what I was saying. That's how a lot of women think. You felt bad after just doing it.
No, I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel nothing.
You said you felt like shit.
I felt like shit because I didn't feel nothing. I didn't orgasm. So I didn't.
Oh, you didn't physically feel
like I didn't feel nothing. Mind you, physically attractive man. On paper, you're like, this is gonna be fucking amazing. I'm excited. I'm single. I'm 20 something. You know, this is hot. You know, we're vibing at the, you know, dancing on the dance floor. And next thing you know, you wake up the next morning, you're like, why the fuck did I do this shit? Like, you're mad at yourself. Like, why did I just do this? This is stupid.
Yeah, that part.
I'm not
mad at yourself.
But I'm not mad because of society. But I'm not mad at society, and I'm not mad because of the pressures. I'm mad because I legit did something that I thought I was gonna enjoy.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And then I'm like, why you know what? Duh. You're trying to do what everyone says. Yeah. Right? That is fun, but it turned out not to be fun.
Yeah. Right. So you just weren't into it.
Yeah.
I got you. I you know, and conversely, for me, when I was having one night stands, I loved it. Yeah. I was having a great time.
Man.
No regrets, right? Which is why, like, originally I was saying, like, I feel like if we're talking about people going outside the relationship, does it feel like, you know, men are, it's easier to disconnect, right? Because, I mean, even, you know, for me, when I had like a friends with benefits situation, I would always, one of my rules was like, I need to make sure and not be too good when I was randomly hooking up with a homegirl. Like, I don't want to make this girl come too often because I feel like because of that, she will start to catch feelings.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, whether you want to say it's biological or whatever, I feel like something does kind of click, you know, when a girl has an orgasm like that.
You sound like me. I had a booty call, a long-term booty call. Yeah. And I thought we had this arrangement. No emotions, no feelings, just pure sex, because I know I enjoy myself, because I don't want to have that feeling like, what the fuck did I just do? I know what I did. It was fucking good. It was good. However, a few months later, he caught
feelings.
And I had to end that. And that's what sucked. So as a woman who was on the other spectrum, like, damn, this sucks. It wasn't about society making me feel bad. It was like, all right, you know what? I want to be single. I don't want to be in a relationship, but I do want dick. So you are my designated booty call. And when I want it, I'm going to call you. And when you want it, I'll see where I'm at. If I'm available, if I want it that bad.
Well, that brings me to my second rule of Friends with Benefits was you can't be too cool.
Right.
Too available.
Because if you're attractive and the sex is good and you're not annoying, how do you not catch feelings?
I guess that's how the guy caught feelings because I wasn't on his dick, like literally
you
on
were
the
cool.
phone. I was cool.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what brain fucked him.
Yeah, because and look, as a, and I don't mean to be like, and I wasn't trying to be an asshole back then, but so Rick would always tell me this. When I was in my random hookup stage, he would call me, I was very Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, all right? Because I was, you know what I'm saying? Because when I got my horny blinders on, yo, everything this girl says is hilarious. But then after the smash, I realized, ugh, she annoying.
Get up out of here.
And I would like tune out. You feel me? And that's how I would kind of maybe inadvertently make sure that I wasn't leading nobody on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't trying to do no intimate cuddly shit afterwards. I wasn't like was I being mean?
I feel like if you weren't you, it would be considered mean.
Because I'm kind of like,
What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, I'm a Pisces rising.
Oh.
I can't talk shit about you because that's part of me. So. What are you?
You can talk shit about yourself?
Yeah.
What's your sign?
Libra.
Libra. You're about balance. She's a Libra. Okay. I'm a Virgo.
Word.
No, I don't think it's mean because I think what you're doing is enjoying the moment. So both of you you're getting something out of it. So you want her too also. But then you're also flipping the switch because you're like, all right, let's take it back to maybe that's what I should have been. A little bit more mean. But I wasn't available. So whenever he called me, I was like, I'm busy. But I think guys like that.
I mean, it depends. It depends on where you're at, man.
I should have been the annoying, hey, I miss you.
No.
And then he would have been like, no, red flag, red flag.
Maybe.
How to lose a guy in 10 days?
Wow.
How to lose a booty call.
You know what? That's you making a good point.
Right.
Because in my booty call stage, there was a situation that the smash was great. The girl was not annoying. But then she said one thing.
What did she say? Is this the key?
So, right. Okay. So mind you, like, I spent like a long time of my life. No, I spent like my early 20s. I was living at home and shit, but my parents didn't mind when I was like bringing over ladies or whatever, right? And there was one girl. I was like, we hooked up, and she was like, and she was gonna call. She was gonna leave, and I was like, hey, you can crash, it's whatever.
Oh,
and she was
sleepover?
Like, that's exactly what she said.
No.
Well, she was, and I was like, I'm thinking I'm being just
normal, nice.
Just
nice.
And she's like, oh, I get sleepover privileges?
God damn it.
And I was like, oh shit, now she thinks she's special. I gotta dead this.
Yeah, you're like, bye.
Yeah. And it made me like panic a little bit because I was like, I do not want her to think that this is anything beyond what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that reminds me. So the booty call guy, I had my rule. I had to be out by a certain time because I had my own bed. I want to go to my own place and go to sleep. But this motherfucker had me park in the parking deck. He's like, I'm like, are you sure? Because it says midnight. No, it's cool. I have the key. DK, oh shit, that must have changed. I was trapped. I stayed the night. He made breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he made me lunch.
Oh, he had a plan.
Yeah.
That's when I knew. I was like, you're a whole husband. I'm not ready for that shit.
Right.
And at the time, I was in my healing. I didn't know if I didn't feel like I deserved that. I had my own bullshit that I had to go through, and I said, I don't want to be your project. I've collected dudes in my life where I'm like, let me heal you, let me save you, and like, come on. I was like, I don't want to be that for you. You're a whole husband. I gotta work on my shit.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I love the sex. Everything was great.
Oh man, you really love this shit.
I was like,
eyes rolled back a little bit.
I was like, I love the food too. I love the food too. But I think you think that this is more than what it actually is, and I'm not. My mind is not ready for that. My heart and my spirit's not ready for it. And long story short, like a year later, he's in a relationship. It's been a few years now, and I'm really happy for him.
You like, damn, I missed that breakfast.
I'm like, fuck.
What did you make for breakfast? Do you remember?
he made everything. This man could, if I showed you his page, you'd be like, this man is a chef.
Oh, like that?
And a barista and a fucking everything. Like photographer, editor, like what did he not do? Oh my God.
Yeah, those
Gemini.
photographers be trying to fuck
Gemini. Gemini.
That's all they do.
Insane.
Gemini?
Gemini.
I don't know. Okay, so you're really into the science.
I
shit,
am.
Huh?
I don't know all the signs. I only know the ones I've dated.
Well, Jessenia, I'm a Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
very
a
creative.
Capricorn moon.
Ooh, I'm a Capricorn moon.
I know how to make a breakfast.
I know how to flip a motherfucking fried egg. Let me tell you.
And I'll lock you in my
Wait,
garage
so
or
what's
whatever
your
you did.
rising? What's your
My
rising?
rising is Aries.
Aries.
Either Aries or Taurus. I forget.
Okay.
Might be Aries.
Aries? Okay.
Aries
Do
rising,
you know
yeah.
any of yours?
No, man.
No. Virgo, Sun, Capricorn, Moon, Pisces rising.
I don't know what that means. But congratulations.
I posted something about my big three. No, one time somebody was like, "What's your big three?" They texted me. I was like, "I'm allergic to penicillin. I don't eat dairy." She was like, "No, your signs." I was like, "Oh,
Oh, is that what that's called?
The
I
big
thought they
three.
was talking about
I know
Ice Cube's
that.
Ice Cube,
basketball
yeah.
league.
I didn't even know.
And then I saw somebody replied. They were like, "Yo, they say if he knows his big three, he's for the streets." I'm like, I just was curious.
Like I downloaded CoStar.
They was like, he's
Hilarious.
ran through if he knows his big three. I'm like, I was just online Googling one night, goddamn
I
it.
just made it up.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
So tell me about myself, Jessenia.
So Pisces, I know that you are very creative.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're very open-minded. You're spontaneous.
All right.
You don't like following norms. You
Okay.
like thinking outside the box.
You right.
And you're free-spirited in that aspect. The way you love, you could be very like one moment like this and another moment like that, which is why people sometimes are like, you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no. But that's
I know
the
that song,
creative.
yeah.
That's the artist in you, though. I think a lot of artists are sensitive towards their crafts.
Mhm.
So when you're an artist and someone's like, oh, they're an artist, you just get it. So for me to just, if I could label the Pisces, it's a true creative artist.
Okay.
And y'all are crazy.
What are you again?
I'm a Virgo. I'm Beyonce. I had rings. I bought my own rings. You know.
Well, hey, look at you.
I liked myself, so I bought my rings and I put it on it.
And mentally right now, so you just got out of a breakup. Where you at? What's going on with you mentally? Like, what are you looking for? You out here or what you doing? You're not trying to get no random dick, you said.
I'm on grind mode though. You know,
Okay.
Shakira said, "Las mujeres no lloran, las mujeres fracturan."
Yeah,
which
yeah,
means
facts.
we don't cry. We're making that money now.
Exactly.
And I think what I've always done and I've learned my pattern is that when I see a man's potential, I do my all to rise and help them. Whether
Okay.
that's me sacrificing certain things, put myself on hold.
Are you Captain Save a Man ho?
And I felt like, you know what, Tim, every time the last two, like this one and last one, in the time frames that I have, I've accomplished a lot. In the last 2 months, I got my real estate license.
Okay.
In the process of closing a listing.
Fire.
You know, I came out here. I'm killing it. I did so much. I love California. I
Mhm.
love the fact that when you have that East Coast mentality and you come here, you fuck it up. You shake some shit and they're like, whoa.
I agree with that.
You know? And so I'm putting that time into me. So I'm fucking myself nice and sweet and slow and
That
sexy.
sounds great.
You know? And whatever's
Translation,
to come.
she has a rose.
A symbolic, metaphorical
Mhm.
rose.
Yeah.
No, the sex toy.
Yeah.
Oh, that rose is good.
Is it? It's just fire?
It looks good. I haven't had the pleasure of pleasing myself with that.
Hey,
but
not gonna lie. Sometimes, you're on a random porn site and a little advertisement pops up for one of these fucking like crazy like
Dog.
glizzy 3000 fellatio simulators.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I contemplate it every time, but I just know girls be going through your shit. So I'm like, where would I hide this motherfucker? If I ever gotta leave a girl in here, do I just take it with me?
It's everywhere. Got it on you. I got that thing.
Fucking holster.
Like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I always be. I'm like, this shit look crazy. I gotta try it at least once
At least one.
for a video or something.
Well, you know what? My OnlyFans, I do OnlyFans. I don't know if you
Okay.
know that.
I did not know
I don't do XXX rated though. You remember
Same.
back in the day when Jessenia Vice was on the cover of FHM, Maxim, and all that other shit?
I
Back
remember.
in the day, music videos.
Mhm.
2020 allowed me to bring her back in that space.
Oh, word.
So people get to talk to me, get exclusive content, get that lingerie, bathing suit, girlfriend experience,
Mhm.
and it's been a lot of fun. you know, when you're in a relationship, that fucks with your money. But when they see that you're not with the honey, then comes more, you know. They're like, hey, so it's been dope.
Okay, so is it worth signing up for your OnlyFans?
I mean,
Worth means naked.
so I'm not.
But is it shit we can't see on Instagram?
Yeah, you will never find it on Instagram.
Okay.
So I do a lot of implied nudes.
Okay.
So artistic nudes. Like I said, lingerie, bathing suit. They can talk to me. I delegate my schedule based around my schedule.
So no nips.
Maybe like a little nip slip.
Slight areola.
Yeah, slight.
Areola
Keep
slivers.
Keep it, you know, keep it to the imagination.
Yeah.
But it's been cool. I mean, the goal is not to stay on there. I've been, I just finished writing a book.
Okay.
A few months ago, I released my first single in Spanish. Sola.
Fire. What's it called?
It's called Sola.
Sola.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're sola now.
Pero no, I didn't make the song post breakup. I made it literally 2 months before I met him.
Oh, you manifested.
I just no. Here's what I learned. I stopped doing what I originally planned to do, which was travel, release that song because I was helping someone else. And again, I'm not gonna bash him because that's my fault. I'm gonna take accountability.
Okay.
True.
Like I should have been more invested in myself, but instead I was like, oh, you know what? All these things I got going on, but let me just focus on them. And once I can help him get his shit together, then we can enjoy all of this together. And that's the hypothesis. That's what you want to believe,
Right.
but it doesn't always happen that way.
Yeah.
So now it's crazy that almost 2 years later, I'm finally releasing the song and it's doing incredible.
Great.
You know, so I'm really happy about that. I'm getting my ass back into the studio, and yes, I am going to be talking about it.
Fine.
I am going to
Do it. Do
It's going to be
do
my
it.
healing therapy, all
Yeah,
right?
do that shit. Because, I mean, what you just said is accurate as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely have to learn that lesson. Like, okay, I need to be a little more about me.
Mm-hmm.
It's
in the
okay to
next
be
one.
selfish. People want to call it selfish. I call it self-love.
Yeah, it's not. It's only selfish when you're dealing with people that need you.
Right.
So
Or
the
using
lesson,
you.
yeah, the lesson is to learn to stay away from those people. Peep those red flags. Like, oh, I could help you, but you need me to.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
gonna drain me.
Yeah.
And once I'm drained, will you still be there?
Right.
Yeah,
so
it
then you
sucks
don't
that,
fuck with them.
a lot of people don't learn that lesson until they had to go through a breakup. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize that they had to love themselves until a bunch of shit fucked up first.
Yeah.
Then they realize, this is how I really get happy.
Yeah.
It's to do me first.
Exactly.
But they had to go through the fucked up shit first to realize that,
Before we go too far, I want to go back to something you said, but I want to pose a question to the men in the audience. Do we like things being left to the imagination? Just let us know in the comments. No, because I feel like they exist. Dudes who are like, they like that tease. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who much.
Okay.
If my girlfriend is teasing me,
I'm going to ask you a question. If a girl puts out the first night, you're going to take her out on a second, third, fourth date?
Yeah, it's trying to fuck again.
You ready?
yeah.
All right. Well, these guys
But that's the
and
thing.
girls, these guys and girls enjoy that experience. It's like they're courting me.
Yeah.
It's they're getting to know me. They're not just like trying to lay me down. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I'll tell you this. I've been in situations where someone was like teasing me, and yes, the build up to the smash was hot. It was great, right? But maybe me and Rick, we're just different. We're on some next level shit. But we've never been the type of dudes to be like, oh, she fucked on the first date. That's some whole
easy.
shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
easy.
good.
Yeah,
Bravo.
no.
Don't.
Never.
Don't be that man.
No,
No.
because and we've mentioned this before, like, we've known girls that they're like, oh, it's the first night. I can't fuck. I give you some head. And
Yeah, shit like
and we
that.
can fuck tomorrow.
Yeah,
And it's like,
like-
what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Like you gotta fuck the
We
second
just
night.
had sex.
Yeah,
It's sex.
it's
Oral
silly.
sex is sex.
Right. So it's like,
Still a hole. I'm putting something in.
Yeah, like I don't get it. But like for me, I definitely don't mind the first night smash. Definitely not gonna write you off for that.
Well, that makes
I
you
do
mature
not
men.
mind.
Mature men.
Yeah.
You're mature.
I do not mind waiting either.
Oh.
Like that is not a problem. But I mind so much a purposeful tease
Oh yeah, no.
that they think they're giving you a little bit to
No,
keep
that's
you
okay.
around. Like, nah.
Right.
Either give me nothing or
Right.
give it all to
Give
me.
it all.
Yeah.
and I will say this to answer your question, Rick, as far as do men like What was the question?
The tease.
No, to leaving something to the imagination.
Okay, so I love.
Should I wear something tighter? Should I show my boobs? I could always lift the shirt up.
I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at that. There was slight areola on that. I might have to make sure we.
Do it again.
Yeah, do it again. I probably had to blur that first because there was a little areola.
Yeah, after you send it to me.
It always wants it. That's why peekaboos. It's not on
Peekaboos are
purpose,
great.
but that wasn't on purpose. You see,
Peekaboos are accidental.
Those
Yes.
accidentals do
Yeah.
sell.
Accidental is the shit.
Yes.
I love me some sometimes I search accidental. Not gonna lie.
Like my shit is always like, look, for some, like when a girl has a G-string or a thong on, that's super hot, of course. But extra hot to me is the ass coming out of a skirt. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
So maybe I do like a little bit of imagination.
Okay.
Right?
Maybe.
It's all about how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to create this illusion, it gets. But if it's accidental for real, I love that shit.
In real life, I think in essence they get to know me. Like I'm nerdy.
Yeah.
I'm flirty. I could be, you know. I think in essence y'all are vibing with me to figure that out too. Like that was accidental, but like if I can sell that for like $500, I'll do it. Why not?
Well, if y'all want to watch the uncensored areola slip she just gave us, go to her OnlyFans. I'm gonna send her that clip, all right, and she'll have it posted.
Mad sliver, B.
You know, that was, I was trying to be funny, but next thing you know, oops, okay, sell it. You know,
And that is hot in innocence and endearingness, right?
Whenever I see those clips. The girls in the on the slingshot ride. I'm like,
oh, dude.
Fine, I guess I watched the whole thing.
That's so funny.
I cannot scroll past those shits.
yeah.
That's great. Yo, you should do some content like that. Oh my God.
I am going to
I'm
Universal.
on a bumpy ride
I'm
and
going,
my titties.
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Universal Studios tonight.
Universal is
Because
lit.
I like the haunted stuff. And
Universal goes in.
I can't
Yeah.
wait.
You never been to Horror Nights before?
No.
Ooh.
What am I expecting? What
Fun.
All right.
Did you get the VIP?
I paid $170. I hope it's VIP.
Okay, I think so. RIP. I mean the RIP tour.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you get front of the line for the mazes. Go to all the mazes.
Yeah.
All
Fucking
right,
fun.
I'm gonna do it.
Horror Nights is lit because it's a movie studio. So
Yeah.
they go in with the
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. I love a good scare.
And the backlot tour.
Yeah, they add some extra shit to it. The first time I ever went to Universal Studios Horror Nights, if you're not from LA or Orlando, you don't know about it. They go in. Like, I remember they first opened the doors, right? All the fucking ghouls and goblins run out, and they have these, like, there's some of them, they have like pads on their knees. So they like, they scrape on the ground and sparks go flying everywhere, and they like run at you. And that shit's crazy. I don't really yearn to do that shit now as a
adult,
but I mean I be at home with the babies and shit. But when I like going to that shit, Universal was like top.
Nice. I never have always wanted to, and I said I'm gonna start doing shit that I've always wanted to. So there we go.
So let me ask you this, Jessenia, formerly Vice. What kept you from doing the shit that you wanted to do? Was it the relationships or what?
The relationships, feeling guilted. I had them living with me, and I just didn't. I felt like they were uncomfortable because they weren't in their own space, and it was like your apartment, your place, and it's like no, it's ours. So I figured, all right, let me just do shit out here in New York and New Jersey because shit be popping out here too. But me leaving, I don't want him to be by himself, feeling alone, resentful.
It helped your career back too?
It helped me from, doing the things that, I love cosplay. So I didn't go to Comic-Con last year because they weren't into cosplay. And I just felt like, why am I doing this? Like, you think you learned the lesson, right? When you go through therapy and all sorts of stuff. It's one thing learning. Another thing is applying what you learned. And here I fucked up. That's why I said, I'm going to take accountability. Nobody's a villain here. It's just shit. This is never gonna happen again. And if somebody thinks, oh, you think you're special, you think, you're too selfish. No. I just turned 39.
Well, you look great.
Thank you. I got my eggs frozen twice last year and the year before that.
Damn.
So I'm like, all right, you know what? If it's so bees that I need to be a single mom and do it alone with a sperm donor, then I'm gonna do that. But first I gotta get my money up. That's why I said, las mujeres no lloran, las mujeres fracturan. I'm very blessed to have a platform that I can support my mother, my father, myself, and my dog.
And the future baby.
And the future babies, And that's what I'm doing. I'm moving forward. I am happy. I think the best lesson we should all learn is to be happy on our own.
Yeah.
And that was something that I had to learn. And I thought that I was gonna attract like my partner, my best truest. But God be testing you, the universe be testing you. Like, did you learn?
Yeah.
Or are you now just trying to like be like, okay, I'm brave now, I'm healed, let's try something new. And I thought I was healed and brave, and I'm like, damn, but this person happened to been a little version of my last, and now I got wake up call. What did I fucking red flags? I saw them.
Yeah, it definitely sends you those tests after you're supposed to learn some shit.
That's a bar because you said sometimes motherfuckers just acting like they learn because they want to put that out there. Like, oh, nah, like they put on social media that they you know, that they got changed from the shit or they learn all this and that. But like, they're really just doing that shit because they're still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to put that out there maybe for their ex that's still creeping their page or whatever. And they really aren't doing the work and applying the shit like you have. That's dope. That's dope. Let me ask you this. How was the egg freezing process like?
It was hard. And it was hard because I was doing this while in a relationship that I was so focused on making sure he was okay mentally and spiritually that it was it's a difficult, you're putting injections in yourself. Your hormones are already fucked up because you're a woman and you're menstrual every month. But now you're adding these chemicals, these hormones to produce and induce and all these other stuff with your eggs. And you would think that your support system would be your partner. But instead it was like, I felt so alone. And I think I would have been able to get enough eggs the first round, but I had so much stress going on in my life that it took a second round. And in the second round, I was kind of like, yo, stop doing this, stop doing that, stop doing this. And guess what? Once all those things were implemented, we got a lot of eggs the second round and we were good. Interesting. So the woman, we're very sensitive just because of our hormones, not because we're women. Our hormones change every fucking month. It's not a make-believe thing. You know, it's real. Imagine bleeding every month and being alive. That's not normal, right?
No. No, it's evil. It's evil.
So
only demons could do that. Crazy.
But the freezing of the eggs, it's a process. It's different for every woman. Some women walk in the park. For me, it was hard. There were moments that I would cry in the bathroom by myself. There were moments that, you know, I didn't feel like myself. I felt like I was going crazy, pretty much.
But you got the eggs on deck now.
They're healthy and they're beautiful. They got the best eggs that I could possibly have. So Now the first thing is try to have it naturally, get pregnant naturally. Okay. But in this case, if I don't have a significant other and I do want to do it because, you know, I don't want to be an old mom either, then a sperm donor is going to be the route. So IVF, kind of like, you know, the turkey.
Would you ever, Would you ever just be like, I like this man's genetics. Hey, man, just come busting me real quick.
There's some dudes that... Can you believe that there's an app for this?
Really?
Yes, I can't believe that.
No, I was shocked. So my friend who's like, you know, a real big executive in the record label, you know, he's one that's like, Jessenia, you would make a great mother. I would literally put it in a cup for you and we can co-parent.
In a cup? That's boring.
No, because his thing is like, it's not about like, I want to fuck you. I'm sure he does. I'm not going to say, I'm like, I can't speak for him, his subconscious mind, but he was like, yo, you'd make such a bomb mom. Yeah. And like, I fuck with you. Your people's like, we've known each other for like maybe 10 years. And he was like, I've been so career focused. You've been focused on these little boys. You know, how about you raise your own baby one day and it's cool. I could be a co-parent with you if you're cool with that. And that's like the second guy. Because you remember I used to work at the hospital? Yeah. As an LPN. I had doctors that were single that dedicate and we're like, same thing. I don't have to have sex with you. We can do this through IVF. And I'm like, all right, you know, a good sperm donor.
I'll be the guy.
Okay.
Were they a little gay?
No, they were not. Okay. They were not. I mean, they've had all their share of heartaches too with the wrong girl.
Okay, but it's weird to imagine somebody being like, hey man, let's turkey base this baby into you
and then raise it together?
Co-parent.
And not fuck sex.
Yeah.
Co-parent. Yeah.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure in their mind they might have found me sexy and want to fuck me, but they're making it safe known that, hey, like I'm not gonna give you my sperm by me just fucking you. You know? Okay.
So the goal is really, hey, I would like to raise a child.
Right. That's the goal. That's the goal. Like the goal is like, I want a baby with you. Because I know you're a good woman.
Because you're a good woman.
Right. I've known you throughout the years. I see how you are with your parents. I see how you are with kids. I know you as a person. And I would, if I could pick a child instead of impregnating some girl that's going to just take my money, I might as well do it with someone that I know my child's going to be in good hands. And I think as a parent, you can appreciate that, right?
No, I get it.
Having a baby with the right person that you can at least coexist with is important.
When you put it like that, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Did you consider it?
now that I'm single and I just turned 39,
Mhm.
I never felt what the fuck I felt the day I turned 39. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be 40 next year.
Mm.
Like, I don't look it, I don't feel it,
Mhm.
but like, you get reminded, you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna be fucking 40. So I really gotta do this if I want to be a healthy mom in my kids' lives.
Yeah.
I kind of do have a time.
Right.
Biologically, it could happen whenever because my eggs are frozen.
Yeah.
But do I physically
Yeah.
want to do that?
Right.
That's the question.
That is the question.
So now I'm like, fuck, I gotta figure it out till by the time I'm 40.
Yeah. So now you're like, bring the dick.
No, bring the cups.
I actually, you know what I suggested? I was like, how about get a surrogate? And they were like, that's fine. So then I was like, all right, because my eggs are frozen. You're just popping into another girl.
Yeah,
Maybe
they're not
have
trying to
two
fuck.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Right.
They're not trying to fuck.
none
Put
of the
that shit-
fun. Yeah.
Put that shit in a machine, in a microwave.
Yeah.
2 baby daddies, 2 surrogate mothers
crazy.
at the same damn time.
Yeah.
I can get my babies. I want to.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
5'1". Okay. I don't know,
Priyanka,
man.
so you know that actress, Priyanka?
Yeah.
I used to call her Paprika. I was like, so I didn't know I had to say
Priyanka cha.
Yes.
Yeah.
She had a surrogate. And the reason why she didn't was one, because she's at her prime of her career. And 2, it gets a little bit more complicated and scary for women the older.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
You would consider that too?
I would consider, a surrogate. If that's possible. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Because it is sacrificing. You've seen your wife.
No, 100%.
That's 9 months. And I want to I want to feel the experience. Trust me, I want someone rubbing my belly and feeling them kicks. But but also it's dangerous the older you get.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm definitely not against a surrogate.
these are questions that I gotta.
I just want y'all to do it though.
Yeah, you and whoever it is.
Like, it's just, if y'all
Will you
gonna
feel better
parent
if I say-
together, I just want y'all to enjoy each other on all levels. That's my
Maybe
thing.
that'll happen. You never know.
You never know.
I heard pregnant women get horny.
But you're not gonna be pregnant.
No, but if I do,
Hey, surrogate, how you feeling right now?
How you
You
feeling?
horny? Okay, we horny, dog.
You want to know what's funny? Women, the more they hang out with each other, the more
Y'all get horny the same.
They get their period around the same time, and things can synchronize.
Horniness
You never know.
syncing is hilarious.
That might be a thing. I'll let
That'd
you
be
know.
crazy.
I want
Yo.
that to be true.
I'll let you know.
Let me get Chia some horny
Yeah,
friends.
I was just about to say, grab the horny ass homegirl. Say, hey, kick it with my girl, man. She don't do the things she used to do.
Have a sandwich or something.
So how y'all feeling? How both of y'all feeling? Y'all feeling the same way right now? No, okay. Hang out a little longer, please.
Oh my God, that's funny, man. Nah, that's crazy to think about. Yeah, I mean, even when Chia, was, it's crazy to think that people get pregnant on accident when you are trying to get pregnant and you realize all like the stars that have to align.
Yeah.
Because even when we were trying to get pregnant the first time, Chia was very meticulous with it.
The
like
time and everything.
Time, taking her temperature, because that would show her when she was like peak ovulating and all that. And the first time, man, the first week when she was measuring everything, it was like 5:30 in the morning. She was like, I'm ovulating. And I was like, oh God. Woke me up. I was like, all right, let me take a shit. Let me take a shit first. Let me take it first. Then we can try.
That's so funny. I think I get how the accidental ones happen though. Because when they're ovulating, they be a little more, it's a little more intense, right? For them, the feeling.
I think.
I think maybe less stress. When you're not stressing about it and you're going with the flow. Because I do know it's like weight loss. People are like, yo, I can't lose weight. Why are you stressing over it? You're weighing your food. You're measuring your food. You're doing everything right.
But when you're depressed, you just lose it like that.
Right. So get fucking
Not
depressed.
me. I'd be sad as fuck just getting fatter. What the fuck?
I'm going to give you a point. I'm going to give you a point. As someone that was overweight.
Wait, before we do that, I think the girls who say, just come inside me, are because they're ovulating and they don't know and they're just a little bit hornier.
Oh, yeah,
so that's how it be happening.
Me, won't you be mine?
Okay, now what do I need to do to stop being fat?
Yes. As somebody that was overweight and battled with depression, and and I got my personal training license too. So here's the thing. Obviously, I had heartbroken after this breakup. Who wouldn't? You have 2 options. I had to talk to myself. I said, Jessenia, there's two options. Eat your feelings away or starve to fucking death. Because here's the thing. You're going to eat your feelings away. You're going to be more depressed. It's going to be harder to lose that fucking weight and you're going to be more depressed. So now if you starve yourself, you're going to get used to it. You're going to look amazing. You're going to have post-breakup body. And then guess what? You can always put the weight back on healthy when you feel better. And those are the two options I walked myself through. And I was like, all right, we're going to the starvation diet.
Let me blow your mind right now. And they got heartbroken, sad. The typical couldn't eat, still got fatter.
Really?
Yeah.
So your body does go in survival
I got a
mode, though.
stupid ass body.
Your body.
Thanks a lot, God.
Dumbass. Yeah. I got a bone to pick with you. As soon as I die, I'm
A big bone.
Leave the big bone alone.
A big boned bone to pick with you, God.
Fuck, that was
So
good.
what were you eating when you had to eat?
What?
What were you had to have eaten some things.
What are you saying?
Were you eating too late at night? Were you eating bad food? Were you overindulging when you got a chance? Because your body will
Definitely wasn't overindulging. I wasn't eating healthy,
There you
but I
go.
wasn't.
Pero
But I
eso
wasn't
lo que
eating
fue.
bad.
Eso lo que
Come
fue.
Eso lo que-
Ricky, pero ¿qué tú estabas haciendo?
But I wasn't eating bad. I just wasn't eating like high protein.
Were you eating at like 9, 10 p.m. and going to sleep?
I don't know.
You don't know?
All I know is, fuck this shit. Well, it's getting better now.
Good.
I'm getting happy again.
Okay, good.
Hey, that's
Happiness
beautiful.
is all you need.
Hey, it's happy and healthy.
It's a choice. We got to make choices in life.
Happy and hefty. Is what I call it.
Age.
I tell you what's fucked up.
What?
I might be little, but I'm not healthy. I'm like, people always, whenever I tell people I got high cholesterol, they be like, really?
You?
Yeah.
Out of all people?
Yeah, but you know what? It was fucked up because once I started getting money, I started eating real bougie.
So I just eat shrimp every day.
Oh man, that's the
Can't
thing
help it.
too. I love seafood.
Seafood will have the high
And
cholesterol.
I would be at the bougie shit thinking like, this is a fine dining restaurant. This not no fast food shit.
Yeah.
This is healthy.
No.
They got healthy butter on this steak.
Yeah, but everything's so buttery. It's so much
Salty.
fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the fatty shit. I love the fucking fatty part of the steak. You know what I'm saying? Pork belly, all that shit. And yeah, so my doctor's always like, hey man, less red meat, less alcohol. And I'd be like, bet. For a week.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Like, no.
Like, yeah, doc, one day. I got this.
Yeah, you know, hey man, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. But we out here. I tell you, if there's one thing that makes me want to be healthy is that like, now that I got these motherfucking babies, I like jump around with Veda for like 5 minutes because she has so much energy. And I'm like, whew, I am exhausted. And she's only 2. And I got another one.
Yeah.
Let me handle this shit now. Every time I play with Veda for like 10 minutes, I'm like, should I go vegan? I think I need to make a step in that direction. Because
I almost died right now.
yeah, I'd be tired. Yeah, you know.
Just wait till they're walking around. Because I'm Auntie Jessie. So my nephew now just turned 20. The other one's 16 and my other one's 9. I remember when they were 2, 3, I'm like looking at them like, I am so fucking... I'm like falling asleep with my eyes open.
Yeah.
How do you have all this energy? And I'm like, I'm so glad I could give you back to mom and dad.
Yeah.
So you need it happens. It happens even to people that are not parents.
Maybe I just need a little cocaine.
A little bit. Makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
That's a rich drug. That's a rich man's drug.
this is true. You know, I'll feel nice and
Not
tan.
anymore.
Not healthy.
I know a lot of broke ass people that snort
And
coke.
they're the ones that dying.
Fentanyl flavored coke.
I don't mean to laugh. It was a
It's
funny joke.
sad.
It was a funny joke. Well, shit, man. Anything else you want to plug before we get out of here?
No, man, it's gonna be a new year. We got less than 3 months.
Shit, really?
Let's make that shit happen. Yeah, 2024.
November, December. Holy shit,
Yeah.
we only got 2 months left in the year.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Wow. Well, shit. Hey, shout out to you for pulling up. I've known you for so long.
We have.
I'm glad you're in a healthy headspace. I'm
Thank
glad you're
you.
killing it. Listen to her song
Sola.
Sola Chola.
Remix.
And yeah, follow her on everything.
I am
Instagram.
Jessenia.
Yes. Is that the OnlyFans as well?
Jessenia.
Jessenia. Peep that. All right, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. Thank you for watching No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
Bye.